time, and some pricks turned up with his ute to pick up a gearbox, and his ute wasn't quite doing what it should. And I had suspicions about this computer for a while, but let's have a look. Watch this. So we're not going to touch the wiring. I'm going to touch here on the ECU. Can you hear it? I think that answers the question, eh? I found it. It's right here. Plug the tacho in. Revs. You know I'm going to pull it apart, eh?
Yeah.
You know I want to pull it apart.
Yeah, I know you want.
I want to have a look.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a spare car if it doesn't work in the till the morning.
Righto. Where you
I'm
go?
not putting a new computer in this hour of the night.
No.
Let's pull it out and have a look. Laminate bonded.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So in here, yeah. So you got the push and turn. That's fine.
Yeah.
But the shifter length from I just put all my shifters away from the base of there to there.
Yeah.
I think this is the long one.
Okay.
So I think your one will be a short.
Oh,
There to there.
Anyway.
That bush is in the right condition.
Yep.
Got a gearbox mount.
Oh yeah. So that'll.
Different again. You might have to build a bracket, and the drive shaft, of course, is different to a W.
Yep.
Well, you might need a phone computer yet.
Yeah. Exactly. See how that mountain lines up, but if not, it's easy enough to make a bracket anyway.
Yeah.
Because where it sits is fucking right on that cross member. It's all good.
Yours has got the little extra cross membery thing, eh?
That's that little tongue.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
tongue. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Bracket extension.
Bracket extension. Yeah. Bracket. You busy tomorrow?
I'm trying to do one of the jobs that's in this workshop.
Oh yeah.
I'll be ready. I'll be here.
So
Can we see anything in there that's a problem? Why does that one have a washer on it? Don't look like you can't see any shorting in here.
yeah, I was just gonna say because I'm not doing anything this weekend, so if you need a hand or anything like that, or
I'll let you know. Might be Sunday.
Yep.
What do we got in here?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I couldn't get it off, so I cut it off. I was trying to get the spring. Yeah, but that Hilux now has a shifter in it. It works.
Yeah.
So they all of these look okay. Oh, these chips come loose. The other thing is the chip comes loose. Subboard's loose. Could that be enough? That screw was loose. That screw was loose. Maybe it's just because you've got a screw loose.
I was gonna go there, but then I was just like, oh nah. No, that's
That'd be a nice easy fix if it was. See, these ones are all tight. That one isn't. Oh look, check this out. Check this out. Totally loose, man.
Oh yeah, look at that. How about that?
That might be enough.
I don't know why it would be loose. I only just got the computer a couple of weeks ago. Brand new.
Yeah, only a computer that's how old? Hey, it's not as old as the M8 we were running in the Sprint boat, because that came out of the Ark.
Yeah.
So this might have been out of the first Polynesian settlers coming to New Zealand with their walkers.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too worried. I'm pretty sure it'll still be covered by warranty.
Yeah, definitely warranty issue, man. Yeah, definitely warranty. It's only, you know, at least second hand, and maybe third hand. But that was totally loose.
How many turns did you get out of it?
Like a good full turn, I'd say.
Oh shit.
Like it was loose, and all these were all a little bit loose.
How about that?
Oh wait, we've actually got some. We actually got some date stamps on here.
Oh yeah, here we go.
2003, 2003, 04.
Oh,
Serial number is 2696. So we could actually go back and say, how old is this computer?
yeah.
So our subboard is now tight. All our transistors along the side here are now tight. And that end one, which was really loose. Cross your fingers. It's a valid repair technique, crossing fingers.
It was really, really funny because I wasn't even coming over for this issue. Just happened to do it on the way over.
You knew I was going to fix it when you got here, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice.
I'm at 3K.
I'm not letting you drive home at 3K.
Oh dear.
Plug that taco in. And let's give it a try, eh? Is it instantly high? Is that your foot?
Nope.
I can actually see the sparks on this case at the back of it.
Oh nice.
The case of this ECU shouldn't need to be used. But if I actually fucking wiggle this case, watch that back bracket.
Oh shit.
See the sparks in there?
Yeah.
It stopped.
Yeah.
Start up. See if it does still start. We might have killed it. It might be game over. Oh, it still goes. That's really weird, eh? So if I take it out, or is something else in this ute trying to earth through your ECU. Because now I don't have it in there and it's running fine.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have sparks coming off your ECU casing. Just
No.
just a point.
See, there
You
is
shouldn't have sparks coming off your ECU casing.
See, it's not always bad working in the dark. You just want to see that.
No, I wouldn't have seen that in the light.
Oh god.
Okay, what do we do? Put a bit of rubber around it, put it back in,
Yeah.
and see what happens?
See what happens.
Or do we put an earth to it all the time?
Well, what else?
The ECU case should not be
Oh
sparking
no,
up.
no.
So either there's something in the ute.
It wouldn't be like chassis earths or battery earths or.
It's possible. That's kind of cool though, watch.
It's just two-step launch control, you know what I mean?
Look, man. Wiggle wiring, wiggle test, push on the ECU. Piece of rubber solved it. That's good to find that. You've got no tack, I'll plug it back in, eh? That's funny.
So I think it'll be now.
It idles better. Amazing. No more 3,000 RPM launch control limits. Yeah, boy. Alright. So Hayden actually just came to pick up his gearbox because he's fitting a big box into his ute. Because the W57? Is it a
Oh, I'd say a 57 or 58.
W57 or W58 is suffering a little bit from a young fella driving it. So he's actually come to get an R150 big box. It's out of a later model Hilux, so it's got the right length to fit into the earlier Hiluxes. And he had a little issue with his rev counter. Well, his revs, it was sitting at 3,000. When I was pushing on the ECU case, it was sparking in the dark, which I wouldn't have seen during the day. I blamed my own wiring, blamed the earth, checked that, changed it, it's all fine. So hopefully that sorted that, and we'll have to investigate why there's some stray earth floating around in there. But anyway, we pick up his gearbox, which is a good thing. So a gearbox with a shifter, with a speedo drive in it, and a drive shaft. As it's getting quite late, the fix was a piece of rubber under the bracket of the ECU. So the ECU body shouldn't have any earth from the ECU itself, which I haven't even put my multimeter on it. It's too late to do that. And the ute shouldn't be trying to earth through the ECU. So there's another issue there somewhere, but it will be found. And Nathan, oh no, well it's got a ground to the ECU, but all those, all the transistors are bolted to the earth, to the body of the ECU. Are the earths on the back of the block nice and tight?
Yeah, because you check them. The ones on the...
Yeah, they were tight, eh?
Yeah.
So just double check them.
Do we want to... do me a double check ones?
But it runs perfectly fine when we put our piece of rubber in, which indicates that the earthing to the ECU is fine, that it's actually coming from elsewhere in the vehicle, doesn't it? And that's causing an interference in the ECU. Hey, if the piece of rubber fixes it and everything works, then haven't we solved it?
Well, yeah, you have, but... Or do we just want to use
I
that?
think you probably want to check the earths under the dash.
There's one...
When was the last time you drove it at night with the lights on?
Oh, pretty much every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so check the earths under the dash, under both the kick panels.
Yeah, there's ones on the kick panels, yeah. We did have those off, I think.
You've had them off?
I think we did have them off. Because for the fuel pump, I think.
We'll double check that. Double check those earths are good.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think it was for the fuel pump.
Okay, so if you've had them off, maybe, yeah, I'd double check them. I reckon it's something going through the ECU, through where the transistors are bolted on,
Going onto that earth.
through that earth, and then trying to earth through the wiring, and that's interfering and giving a big spike through the wiring. See, most ECUs aren't grounded in that way.
Or is it we just leave it?
Well, the bit of rubber solves the problem for now, but I still want this. It indicates there's something wrong with the vehicle. Okay.
Yep.
So pull those earths off. Pull those earths off. Do them all up. Check them all. Check the battery to engine, but I think that's going to be okay. Double check the ones on the back of the block. I think they're probably going to be okay. And I think you'll find it's a body, whatever's in there, it's to the body.
Yeah.
And it's trying to earth back through the ECU, back through the wire into the engine, because that's a nice earth I ran back through there.
Yeah.
Mills, it's Tef's all lovely. So it's not working, so the extra voltage is going through there. But I'm not going to do that like this hour of the night because it's dark.
Oh, it's stupid. It's stupid.
It's interesting how you've been to Auckland, you've done, and it's been driving for how many weeks?
Oh,
I
told you the other day it's done 5,000 Ks.
You've done 5,000 Ks
Yeah,
since it's gone together.
Yep.
Faultless.
None. Yeah,
And you're coming to pick up a gearbox from me, and it decides to fault.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I was like, this is good timing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the only other time it did that is when we were first wired it in.
When we first put it together, it was doing something funny.
Yeah. Yeah. And back then it was even more fun because it had no cooling system. So it was...
Yeah. Yeah, so... Oh, that's cool. I'll check the box on there. Yep. Remote. Well, enjoy your big box. Because all guys really want a big box. You normally want a little box, man. That's what most of you young guys want. You want a little box.
I'll show you my little box.
Nah, I don't want the little box after you've had it.
You wouldn't have seen it in the daytime.
Right on. You can go home now. We're done. and Hayden will get out his multimeter and do some checking and check some earths and check some bits and pieces and see what he finds to what's going through there. So, hey, we'll talk again. Catch you later.